been a while. It's a Friday morning here in Vietnam, September 12th, 2025. The time's about 11 a.m. and the temperature is 88 Fahrenheit, 31 Celsius. What has it been? Almost a month since I live streamed last time. Yeah, I think the last time I went live was like the beginning of August. But I'm still here in Saigon. This is District 7, Phu My Hung. But I hope you all didn't forget about me. I can't see how you can, considering I've been publishing videos every day and being active in the comment section. But yeah, I haven't been live in a while. But there's a reason for that. You can say I've been pretty active over the last month, and sometimes not active. There was like a week and a half where I was sick and I didn't want to get out of bed. Oh wow, as soon as I mentioned that I'm gonna be a dad says you're traveling to South Africa, I have to take malaria pills. Have I ever taken them before? No, never had to take malaria pills before. But that's a concern of mine as well, is mosquito-based infections, particularly dengue fever. I know is very prevalent here. It's called the bone-breaking disease. And the symptoms can be asymptomatic, but if you do get it, a lot of people suffer like severe rashes, itching, they feel their bones aching, vomiting, and it's not good. And that condition can last like a week and may require hospitalization. But the good news is I'm feeling a lot better now. I caught something and I was in bed for pretty much like 3 days and I lost a lot of appetite. Yeah, Shin Maruku, this area has a large Korean population. So kind of like a throwback to when I was in Seoul. You have a lot of Korean restaurants here, spas, even a supermarket. K supermarket, I think that's Korean too. I'm also considering, I'm still continuing to study Vietnamese. I think total I've been studying a little bit over 3 months now. And I have like a pretty basic knowledge of the language now. That includes sentence structure, like basic questions, general phrases, and I can even give directions now in Vietnamese and talk about time. Stringfellow says, is Vietnam as English friendly as Taiwan? It sure appears so. I feel that Vietnam is even more English friendly than Taiwan. In Taiwan, I would struggle sometimes to communicate with a lot of people. Here, I feel like more people understand English. And I think that's also because of the Vietnamese writing system too, Chu Quoc Ngu. the Latin script, so they can kind of make out like basic English letters, even though they may not sound exactly the same. I really love this area. It's so charming. What's cool too is the Sky Garden, which I'll bring you on later. Yeah, DC 322 says always be careful when traveling. That's one of the biggest fears of mine, is getting sick or injured while traveling, especially if you're doing it alone. Heck, even if you're not traveling and you get sick and injured, it's a big pain in the butt. Just in the last 2 months, I've been sick 3 times. 2 times with some kind of cold or flu, maybe even COVID, I don't even know, but I'm over that now. And then I had food poisoning. No, the food poisoning happened before I got those 2 illnesses. I think I talked about it on my last live stream when I got food poisoning. This area of Saigon is one of my favorites because it is one of the few places that actually have wide sidewalks and places you can walk. So in regards to my Vietnamese ability, I've gotten much better. Bưu Điện is post office. I don't know what Van Chuyên is, but Viet Han, this stands for Vietnam, Han is Korea. I might take an interest in learning Korean. I've also been practicing my Chinese as well, so keeping myself busy even though I'm bedridden with illnesses or can't go out. So this is the end of this section. But we can still go through here and head over to the Sky Garden. You've got the staircase there to go up. This is a residential complex, but I like the walkway they have. Not too sure when this was built, but many of the buildings are starting to show they're aged with cracks and like fading paint. But coming up here, you'll see why this place is called the Sky Garden. Here it is. Northern 93 says, love all of your travel videos, so thankful for them. Do you think you'll be back in NYC anytime soon to make more videos? I love your Diker Heights walk during Christmas. Thanks so much, Northern 93. As of the moment, I'm living in the moment, and I don't think I'll be back in New York City anytime soon. But as far as videos go, I do have my dad who's been making videos in New York City from time to time. So it's not like you'll be without NYC videos from the present. I'm sure many of you have enjoyed watching those as well. I also have a huge library of content from New York City. This is a Vietnamese restaurant. It says Wan An Mien Tai Gom Sun Ngon Ngon, which means Miente restaurant, and Kom Soon is the pork dish over rice, and Ngon means delicious, so they're saying double delicious. And this says Công ty cổ phần dịch vụ Bát Tông San. Công ty is company. I don't know what the middle part says, and I know the last three characters. Bát Tông San is real estate. So at least I know from just looking at a sign what a business or a place is, even if I don't know the specific details. Such a charming area. Molly says charming, and the roads. Well, this isn't really a road. This is a elevated walkway. Most of Saigon doesn't look like this. Over here they have tennis courts and a swimming pool. The swimming pool is over there. Hopefully my phone doesn't have any issues with overheating today. It is 88 Fahrenheit, 31 Celsius, but kind of cloudy, so I'm kind of gambling a little bit. I didn't bring my fan. But it's not pushing 90, so I'm not too concerned. Oh, Misty giggles, these are just skylights. It's just a design, nothing special. But underneath this level is the parking garage. There's even a taekwondo stool here. That's how you know it's a Korean area, when they have a taekwondo school. Also GS25, which is a Korean convenience store. here we are back at the road where I started this live stream from. De la Duong Nguyen Van Linh. This is Nguyen Van Linh Streets. I like to walk over to the other side of Nguyen Van Linh Street now. Show you what's over there. Luckily there is a pretty good traffic light, even though it is a busy street. I think this store used to be like a restaurant or something, but it's been abandoned. Huge motorbike culture here in Vietnam. I don't think I'd be interested in driving a motorbike anytime soon. I'm good just taking taxis, motorbike taxis, and public transit. Also, in addition to that, traffic enforcement in Vietnam is so strict, especially since the beginning of this year. They've increased the fines and violations for like a bunch of different things, like going through red lights and riding on the sidewalks. Not that you should be doing that anyway, but it just makes it more risky to do so. And I've heard stories of people being pulled over for not indicating a turn when they're driving on a road and there's a natural curve in the road where it only goes left or right, and because the driver didn't indicate that they're turning left or right following the natural curve of the road, the police pull them over and give them a ticket for that. And you don't have to do that in the US or other countries. But apparently here the police can ticket you for that, which I think is pretty dumb and dangerous, because even if you are like meaning well and indicating to turn to follow the natural curve of the road, I think the indicators should be really meant for if you're like pulling over or actually turning left even more than the curve of the road, not that you're following the natural bend in the road. That's kind of dumb. It's dangerous too. on the other side of Rin Van Lin now. Yes, Laurie, I'm still taking language classes here. I've also decided to take on Chinese classes as well, in addition to Vietnamese, because I learned it for a few years when I was younger, and I don't want to forget what I already learned. And those classes have been going well too. So I feel that my Chinese and my Vietnamese have been getting better. And I didn't really want to take up Chinese in addition to Vietnamese, but I was like, you know what, I already invested so much time into it, and I traveled to China and I found that I had difficulty communicating with people there because my knowledge and grasp of Chinese wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. So that's what ultimately decided me to study Chinese at the same time too. Why don't we walk down this way? It's nice down here. Also, sometimes Chinese helps with learning Vietnamese as well. Some of the Sino-based vocabulary is very similar to Vietnamese words. That restaurant is called Ek San, which literally translates to green frog. I guess they specialize in frog. Why don't we take a look at Ek San? Bayor Ngin Ek San Wan An. Actually, this is not a Wan An, this is a Nha Hang. Nha Hang is a larger restaurant. Woman Kan Kan. I don't know how to say frog in Chinese. I should look it up. Frog. Hama. Hama. That's frog in Chinese. New York bagel. I have to try this sometime. Being that I am from New York. There's another bagel place in District 1 I ate at. I wasn't impressed. But the one in Taotian I had, that one was excellent. I had a pastrami bagel. And speaking of China, we have a new tea spot across the street. Some of you may be familiar with it. Chaji. I had Chaji when I was in Shanghai, I believe. But maybe I'll have a Chaji from here sometime. There's an Italian spot. I don't know how their Italian food is. Oh wait, it's not just Italian. They have Korean fried chicken too, and chili con carne, which I don't think is Italian. Tokyo Deli. Ni Hao Ma Mandarin Learning Lab. Still haven't tried Domino's in Vietnam. But I'm not sure if I'm going to. Being that I'm from New York and we have a pretty high standard when it comes to pizza, I know I'm probably going to be disappointed if I do eat there. A lot of people have the same thought process too. If you're from somewhere where a certain food or a drink is known, and then you travel somewhere else and you're like, oh, I don't want to try that. It won't be as good as where I'm from. It's kind of like me going from Seoul to here and having Korean food. Like, oh, I don't need to go have Korean food here. I was just in Korea. I had Korean barbecue. The Korean barbecue won't be good here, or not as good as Korea or XYZ. But I still try places from time to time, just maybe not the chain places, because I kind of know like, the chain places are gonna be pretty much the same. But I'm open to trying like New York bagels or pizza places from like local places, not Domino's. But I might try a Korean barbecue from a place like this. This seems like a local place. Kind of like me when I went to Los Angeles and I got a New York style bagel in Los Angeles, and it was actually pretty good. You know what I've actually noticed too is that many people can be quite snobbish or like elite about their food experiences. That includes a lot of people from New York City. They're like, man, New York City, we got everything, man. We got the best pizza, we got bagels, Italian food, Chinese, Korean, Hispanic food, and every other food around the world is not gonna taste that good, so I'm not gonna try anything, man. I'm just gonna sit back, have my McDonald's, and shut up. It's one of the largest cafe chains in Vietnam, Phuc Long. I know what some of you are thinking, but that's Vietnamese, not what you're thinking in your head. The name is Phuc Long. Yeah, Dream Machine, there's a lot of words in Vietnamese that sound like bad words in English, including one of their specialty dishes. Oh, today we're gonna enjoy a bowl of pho here. It's not pho, it's Pho, pho. Actually, the way I said it was the Hanoi accent. In Saigon, it's different. In Hanoi, it's pho. In Saigon, it's pho, pho, pho. Dream Machine with $2 saying it's great to see you again. Been on TikTok a bit. Glad to see you around. Yeah, Jerry, there's a lot of nuances when it comes to the language between different regions. There's even different vocabulary depending on where you are. But you know what I did notice when I traveled to Da Nang and Hoi An? They use a lot of vocabulary from South Vietnam, but the speech was different. Daily sweets buffet. What? All you can eat buffet? Well, maybe not all you can eat. It just says buffet. You just get to choose what you see. Well, this place is pretty solid for pho. Pho 24, pho 24. I actually don't know why it's called pho 24. They're actually not open 24 hours. Oh, Jerry, the sandwiches on the menu look delicious. Oh, the banh mi. Oh, that's another word that people pronounce incorrectly all the time. If you look at banh mi, it's B-A-N-H. B-A-N-H, me. And a lot of people say it's banh mi. No, it's not banh mi, it's bun. Banh mi, not ban. Oh, I gotta show you this. This is nice. This stream in the middle here. Yeah, Laurie, you know me. I keep myself busy. Reminds me of the Chongi Chong stream a little bit. Hi, Rat. Such a pleasant walk. Tree line. Got a nice stream here. There's even fish in the water too, but small ones. See if we could spot a fish somewhere. Yeah, I don't see a fish. Well, I thought that was one, but it's too murky. Oh, I see some fish there. Not sure if you're able to make them out, but they were like over here somewhere. Very small fish. Nice outdoor gym too. Leg lifter. This one's like a elliptical machine a little bit. I noticed like some splashing here and there. You don't really see the fish though, it's too murky. What happened with this flower? It got so tired it's resting on the pathway here. It's the only flower among all these plants. Oh, Dream Machine, you like the Korea's tallest skyscraper video? Yeah, from the Lotte World Tower. It was pretty incredible. There's a dental office. Looks like the walkway continues over here. Oh, there's some fish we can see. They ran away though. But I'm sure you're able to see them before. A good sized fish. Dwayne says, even though you're scared of heights, you enjoy my visits to skyscrapers. Well, thank you. At least you don't have to have the personal experience of looking down from a tall building or experiencing a tall height. Well, there's a lot of fish here. Fishies. No, Laurie, no koi fish. I don't know what kind of fish those are. I think I might have even seen a catfish in there too. Now going this way will head us towards Crescent Lake, which is another gorgeous area. Ooh, it's nice to smell freshly cut grass. Yeah, Chris, I wouldn't be surprised if there are catfish in there. Yeah, they were working here, cutting up the weeds and the grass. Some of the lotus flowers there are blooming. We gotta check this out. I don't want to step over here because I'll probably fall right through the lake. Look at that flower. Gorgeous. They smell so nice too. Yeah, I don't think lotus flowers last that long. I'm gonna take out my bottle of water. I'm getting thirsty. Gotta always have water on you, and Vietnam is hot. Put this in my pocket because I know I'm gonna have some later. Dwayne's asking, how's the tap water in Vietnam? Is bottled water better? I wouldn't drink the tap water personally, but I do brush my teeth with it. I do wash cups with it and utensils. And I stick with drinking bottled water. I mean, I don't think it's the end of the world if you drink the tap water in Vietnam. Just make sure it's boiled. I wouldn't drink it straight out of the tap, or if it's not purified or filtered. The water levels seem low. Strange because it is the rainy season. All of a sudden, it's not a cloudy day anymore, and the sun's shining right on top of me. Yeah, Arturo GS25 is like 7-Eleven. I saw GS25 more when I was in Korea. It's a Korean convenience store chain. But I think the most popular convenience store chain here is Circle K, which is actually Canadian of all things, and 7-Eleven's from Japan. And at the end of this lake on the north end is Crescent Shopping Mall. Oh, Dream Machine, I'm still wearing the shoes that I left New York City with. I've repaired these, I think, 3 or 4 times now. Kind of dirty. This one, the top is coming out. There's a hole in one of them now, but I think the next time I need a heel replaced or whatever will be the last time, and then I throw it out. It's pretty worn down, but they still got some life in them. Well, thanks, Johnny. I think so too. My dad is making some great walking videos. Jerry says your socks are coming out of your shoes. You need to repair these. Well, unless they're like sandals, then that's the design. But seriously though, I think a lot of people neglect checking their footwear to make sure if it's stable and a good fit for their foot and the condition of their shoes. So if you have time, check your shoes. Make sure they're in good condition. They're not making your foot crooked, and it might give you foot problems later on. Also, another thing I think people neglect is sleep, making sure they have a good mattress and pillows. Some people, they sleep on the same mattress for like years and years and years and don't think to change the mattress or check the quality of it. Meanwhile, the springs are sagging, it's making noise, it's not giving support anymore. I mean, think about it. We spend like a third of our time asleep, so that's a long time to think about. Or the pillows will be like all soft and not supporting for your neck and head anymore. Chris says you like 1,000,000 pillows. Can't ever have enough. Yeah, Laura, very true. Good footwear and good mattresses are crucial. Asking me how's my hotel experience has been like. They've been very positive so far. I've been very lucky with my accommodations so far. I always make sure to inspect the room before deciding to stay in it. That includes things like a working sink, the water's flowing well. People don't check that when they unpack everything, and then when they start to use the sink in the shower, they're like, uh-oh, why is my sink flooding? Or my air conditioning not working? Or I think having this is a nightmare, checking your mattress and your bed surroundings for bugs. You gotta lift up that mattress, look in the seams for any signs of bed bugs. Don't ever put your luggage on top of the bed right away. Luckily, I've never had a experience with bed bugs in a hotel yet, but I know it can happen. There's Crescent Mall. It's one of my favorite shopping malls in Saigon. I've eaten at many restaurants here, and they're usually pretty good. Uh-oh. Trojan elk saw a bed bug on the hotel bed once after you already put your luggage on the bed. Yikes. All right. Let's get out of the sun here and go into the mall. I think right now they're decorating for the Mid-Autumn Festival. That's coming up soon. Oh, cool, you can actually go in here. Great photo op. I wonder if I could get something in here. Let's get swallowed by this giant lion. Oh, this is cool. They got lanterns in here. Ah! How many of you have been inside a giant lion's mouth? This is larger than any lion dance costume you'll find. Mooncake for sale. Ooh. Since 1991. You got matcha flavor too. It's that time again. Ronald, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Saying always great to see you streaming. Thanks, Ronald. Appreciate it. Thanks for coming on. I think I should start streaming more. I took a long break from live streaming, over a month. Yeah, Dream Machine, I think I needed it because, like I said, I got sick twice after I came from Korea and landed in Vietnam. Probably because I was like overexerting myself during that heat wave in Korea, making multiple videos a day. By the way, there's a new store that opened up here, the Xiaomi store. Tech company from China. And Future World is like the Apple store of this mall. iPhone 17 is going to be coming soon. That includes the iPhone Air, which is not the iPhone 17 Air. Probably they're not gonna like re-release it every year, so they're gonna have like a, you know, every 2-3 years they'll have an iPhone Air 2 or something. That's probably why they did that. They're still advertising the iPhone 16, but the 17 is coming soon. And here's Xiaomi. Looks like a lot of the Xiaomi stores that I went to in China. Thanks, Dream Machine. I'll try to take care of myself. So they have the MacBook Air, and now they're gonna have the iPhone Air, and they have AirPods as well. Hello? Oh no? Okay. I can stream in here. He just didn't want me to use this, my gimbal. All right. I thought it was a not being able to record in here issue, which I've had no issues with before, but just no gimbal. I'm just gonna hold my phone now. That's strange, because you know, this thing like barely interferes with anything. It's so small, but I guess they don't want it. Yeah, it is weird I can't use my gimbal, but that's their rules, or at least that security guard's, you know, complaint. I mean, this gimbal too, it has a detachable tripod. Sometimes they say, oh, no tripods, and I unscrew the tripod and they still don't let you use it. Anyways, I think I'm going to wrap up my stream here and get something to cool me down and get a little bit of something to eat here at Paris Baguette. But I'd like to thank all of you for watching today. Thanks so much. If you enjoyed today's live, then hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Later from Vietnam.